So we were seeing for actually what? The variables and then functions last week. And then we saw the memory allocation concept of actually what? How variable, whenever it has been created, how a memory is being created. So variables, there are actually what? Two types. One is local variable, one is global variable. Global variable again is split into two. One is static, another one is non-static. Static variables will be loaded into the static pool where it can be referred directly by the class name. Non-static variable actually what? It will be actually what? Accessed only through help of objects. Okay. Static members will have a single copy. Non-static members will have a multiple copies there. Okay. That's what we were seeing till now. Okay. Then functions level actually what we saw? Functions with return type. Only void does not have a return value. Apart from void, anything else is there, it will return us actually what? Some value. If it is integer, it should return 10. If it is actually what? Double, it should return 10.20. Like that, it should return a value. Arguments, functions with arguments. The function name can be same, but how it can be differed with help of actually what? Arguments. Okay. So a function which does not have an argument is called as a default method or a default function. Okay. So if you are passing actually what, for example, my function name is void method 1, and then in the parentheses, if I'm giving integer a, that means what? When I want to call that method, okay, I need to call them through help of an object if it is a non-static method. So I need to call it as obj1.method1. Then in the parentheses, I need to pass 10. That 10 will be actually what? An input to the method. So that will be the local variable for that method. Okay. So based on that, I can have functions actually what differ based on the number of arguments or based on the type of arguments. I can differ them. That is how it works. Got it, guys? Good. So today we are going to actually start with constructors. Okay. So before going to that, let me create a package. Constructors usage. So here first let me see a basics of the functions alone. Then after that we will go again. So I'm creating a class. Okay, so I created a class. So how we can write a method? So simple like this. So void method 1. Okay, void method 1. So if I have scissor, I'm just printing method 1. So what type of method is it? Is actually what? Not having any argument. That means what? It's a default method. Got it? So let me put the parentheses here. Then I will have one more. So here I'm passing actually what? An integer value. That means what I need to do? I need to pass a return value, an integer value, return 10. And then method names can be same? No. Based on return types, actually what? Methods cannot be differed. Okay. Same thing now. I have another method, void method 2. So here it's throwing an error. Why? Because it cannot be same name. Okay, based on return types we cannot differ a method, but based on arguments I can differ a method. See, this method 2 does not have any argument. This method 2 has an argument. Okay, here I'm printing scissor integer argument method 2. I'm just printing. Then I'm just plus a I'm printing. So that is a is what is a local variable for this method which we have here. I can have multiple arguments also. Integer a comma double b. See. So how to call these methods? All these things are actually what non-static. If it is static method, I will have called with help of class name. Now it's actually what static method. So let me call them. So functions obj1 is equal to new functions. Okay. So we need to call them. So how we will call obj1 dot method 1. So first I'm calling the default method, this one. Then after that system back to main. Then after that again obj1 dot method 2, which is a default method. But here can you see the return type is an integer? Can you see here return type is an integer? So that means it's going to return me an integer value. So if I want to capture it in an integer value variable, I can capture it as integer a equal to this one. Or just I want to print it alone means I can give sysO, then close the parenthesis here. Got it? Then after that obj1 dot method 2, here I'm accepting an integer argument. Okay, so the a right now I need to pass an integer value, so I will pass x to what 100. Got it? So it should call this method, then it should print integer argument method, then the a value is what for me? It is 100 because I am passing 100 over here. Then next is obj1 dot method to integer and double argument. So it's accepting an integer value, then a double value. I'll pass 200, then I will pass 150.30. You should call this. Then A should have 200, B should have 150.30. So now let me run this. So first thing, program starts. Then I'm creating an object obj1 dot method 1. It goes to the method 1, prints me default method 1. Yes, it prints. Then back to main. So it again comes to here back to main. Then again I'm calling obj1 dot method 2. Call this one default method 1. Okay, I'll make it as default method 2 of integer return type. I'm running again. So after the back to main, so now you see obj1 dot method 2 calls this method 2 default method 2 of integer return type. Then after that actually what returns the value 10. That 10 comes over here, which is under system.integrate. Now it prints me 10. Correct? obj1 dot method 2 of 100. So now it accepts the value 100 here. Then it prints integer argument method 2. What is the a value right now? It is 100. That 100 comes over here. Then obj1 dot method 2 200 comma 150.30. Got it? So it calls me method 2 integer a double b. integer argument method to, what is the A value? That is 200. The B value is 150.30. Then finally your program ends. Got it? Clear, guys? So this is what we have seen for the last week. How to actually work on with actually what functions. Functions with arguments, and then functions actually what with return type. Both the things we saw. Clear, right? Okay, so we have seen actually what how to work on with functions. So next we will see how to work on with constructors. Okay, constructors is what we are going to see. Shailaja, you're clear? So any questions from your end?
Yeah, till now I'm clear.
Okay, super, great. As of now, today Hari is traveling, so that's why I might be asking questions from your end. So he cannot unmute and then he cannot answer. That's the one thing mainly.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, good. So next we are going to see how to use constructors. Okay, so constructors are same like methods, but it's not that actually what we cannot call them whenever it is needed. Methods can be called, I can call by the method name. Whenever it is needed, I can call them by the method name. Then after that, that lines will be executed. But constructors are what means that is whenever we create the object, only that point of time that execution will be done. Okay. Only when we create the object, that is the time actually what that will be executed for us. Understood? So here right now we have this constructor, right? See now. So let me. How a constructor will be determined? The constructor name will be my class name. Always a constructor name will be my class name. So constructors does not have return types here. Constructors does not have return types. So it will be called whenever we create the object, but it can accept arguments. How all those things we will see. So I'll give it as default constructor. So I can also have constructors which accepts arguments. I told. See, constructor usage integer A. It's an integer argument constructor. So as usual, I told this will be a local variable for this constructor. I have. So this accepts actually what a double value. Double argument constructor. This accepts actually what integer and then double both. Okay, integer and double argument constructor A plus B. Okay, so now let me create an object. So constructor usage obj1 is equal to new constructor usage. Okay, I created the object. So now what will happen right now for me? Am I passing any argument here? No. So the constructor which matches that will be executed. That is here I'm not passing any argument. So only this constructor will be executed. See, so let me execute scissor program stats. Program ends. So now let me execute. Program starts. So now I'm not passing any argument. Okay, so default constructor will be executed. Then after that program ends. Okay, the same thing in case if I pass actually what 20.30. Shailaja, now can you tell me what will be executed?
It's constructor uses double, that will be called.
Correct. So what will be my output?
It's a double argument constructor code plus 20.30.
Correct. Double argument constructor 20.30. Got it right? Cool. So based on our argument, the specific constructors will be executed. Got it? So where these constructors are being used means so simple. In our Selenium framework level, okay, whenever we create an object for a class, so there I will be loading actually what my important features over there. So for example, my driver actually what I want it as a global level object. So those things what I will do, I will make an information to the driver information which I give, that to be value to be given in a global level for that class. Okay, I'll be passing actually what my driver information here whenever I'm going here. I'm sorry. Okay, whenever I'm creating an object for a class, here I will pass the driver control. So now what will happen? The driver is what means is my browser there. Okay, so when we come to Selenium, you will understand it very detailed. So now what will happen? That driver control which will be here, now I will pass it to the global level. So it is like this. So for example, I have static integer x is equal to only x is equal to 0 again. Okay, so now what I will do in case, so I'm calling this one. So here I will pass x is equal to 500. So initially my x value is what? 0. Okay, so now what will happen? The x value is 500, that I will be giving it over here. Okay, so here I will give an information, my this dot x is equal to a. Okay, so what's happening over here means the a value what it will hold 500. This 500 I'm actually what giving it to the global level value. So here it will be 500. Okay, so here I have one more method here, that is actually what it can be a static or non-static method, anything it can be. Then here scissor default method. Here I will just give static members can be referred with the help of class name, right? So constructor usage dot x. Same here I'm printing constructor usage dot x. Then I'm going to call that method constructor usage dot m1. So this will call this method default method, then prints me the value of x. Okay, so first program starts, then after that actually what I'm going to call create an object passing an integer value. So that will be a will be passed here. This dot x is equal to a, that is 500 will be stored over there to the x variable globally. Then integer argument constructor, what is the a value? That is 500. Okay, then after that control comes here. Now system constructor usage dot x. What is my x value? Now static member, that value has been changed to 500. Correct. So before this, when I print, what is my x value? That will be 0 in this point, because we have not stored any value there. It will be default, it will be 0. Now here it will be 500. Then constructor usage dot m1. Now it will call the m1 method, prints me default method, constructor usage dot x, that value will be 500. Then finally program ends. initially it was 0. Then I'm actually what calling the constructor, storing the value 500 there. Then after that, actually what once it comes over here, I'm calling it as the value is 500. Then I'm calling the method there also, actually what everywhere it changes the value to 500. That is globally, when I assign it everywhere, it will be 500. Got it? This is what we will do with help of the constructors, so that assign actually what a global member value to the framework level for that class. Understood? Any questions for anyone on this? So these things in real-time example also we will see once we come to the framework, how we are using.
What is the major difference actually?
Major difference between?
Constructor and method.
So usually we create only one object for a class. Got it? So whatever we mention in the constructor level, if I want those lines to be executed only once in the program level, okay, during the creation of an object, then we can have those lines of code in the constructor level. Methods are reusable codes. Whenever I need to use it. Got it? So those things actually what we should have it under the method level. That answers your question, Shailaja?
Yeah.
Got it?
So actually the constructors are not reusable, but they can be called creating an object whenever we need a global
Correct. So when I'm creating an object, by default it will be called. I no need to explicitly call the method. That's the advantage. Okay, right?
Yeah.
Good. So now we'll have a short break. Then after that we will execute actually what static and non-static block. Then after that we will see a real-time example. Okay, we'll have a short break for a 5 minutes alone. 8:10 we will again connect. Then we will go for static initialization, non-static initialization. Then after that we'll execute one program which consists of constructor, static, non-static blocks.
Murli?
Yes, Pujya.
Have you covered this this pointer concept already?
That is in our regular big day sessions.
No. I'm asking about this session.
As of now, we have covered in the weekend session for variables and functions alone.
Okay.
So now only those topics are being covered. Today we're only taking constructors.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, good. Okay, so 8:10 we will again connect. 7 minutes break. Thank you. guys. So next we will see about static and then non-static blocks over there. Okay, so how to work on with actually what static blocks and then non-static blocks. So let me create a new class. So static blocks are called as static initialization block. Okay. Then non-static blocks are called as IIB, non-static initial line non-static initialization block. Static initialization block and then non-static initialization block. Okay, so how this works means so simple. What is a block? Okay, anything comes within a parenthesis, what is it? Flower braces, it's called as a block. Okay, if we have a keyword called static, that is called as a static block. If we don't have any keyword, then it's called as a non-static block. Okay, we can have n number of static blocks. Also, we can have n number of non-static blocks also. Okay, so scissor SIB 1. Same thing. This one scissor SIB 2. I'll just mention static initialization block 2. Okay, just I'm printing it whenever we got. Then I have non-static blocks. So non-static blocks we'll just give scissor IIB 1. Then I'll close this. So we have totally 3 static blocks and then 2 non-static blocks. Then I have scissor program starts program ends. So simply first I will execute it. We'll see what's happening. Right click, run as the application. SIB 1, SIB 2, SIB 3, program starts, program ends. That means now whenever we do an execution, static blocks will take the first part. Okay, that takes the highest priority. Static initialization blocks will be executed first. Then only my non-static blocks will be executed. Okay, sorry, then only my main function will be executed. So static blocks will take the highest priority here. Understood this? Static installation blocks will be first executed, then my main function. How non-static blocks will be executed? So simple. Non-static members always can be accessed with the help of my object name only. Correct? So now I'm going to create an object for this class. obj1 is equal to new SIB. Now right click, run as the application. Now you can see first static blocks SIB 1, 2, 3. Then my main function starts to execute, program starts. Then I'm creating an object. Now both my non-static blocks are being executed. How? Execution of static or non-static blocks will be executed in sequential order. IIB1, IIB2. Then after that program ends. Static blocks will have a single copy. Only once whenever the execution started, that will be executed. Otherwise not be executed. Then scissor back to main, I'm just giving. Once again, if I create another object, obj2. See now, non-static blocks will be executed again. IIB1, IIB2, back to main, IIB1, IIB2, program ends. Got it? This is how it will be executed. Understood, please? Any questions for anyone?
And static blocks every time will be executed only once, right?
Only once during the execution time. That will be the first executed block.
So it will take the highest priority before the main function.
Correct.
And
yes. Always static blocks will be executed first. Understood, please? Any questions so far for anyone? Good. So, what is that theory we have understood from here means static blocks will have a single copy where that will be executed only once during the execution of my program. Okay, that will be taking the first priority. Then next thing is actually what? Non-static blocks. So non-static blocks will be executed for each and every time whenever we create an object for the class. Okay, if I'm creating 3 objects, 3 times actually what? The non-static blocks will be executed for us. That's the thing. Clear? Cool. So hope so everyone have understood about the execution part of actually what? Constructors, SIB, IIB. Okay, static and non-static blocks. Can you guys ping me as yes if you've understood? Then we will take actually what one program and we will see the memory allocation part. Can you guys ping me as yes if you're sure about this? Are you guys clear? Cool. Okay. So next we will see the memory allocation part. Oh yeah, sure, Robert. No worries. If you can just go through the recording for the first few minutes, that you will understand. Anyway, now actually what I'm going to execute on constructors. So there you will have again some idea. Let me take this class. So now we are executing this. So as usual, whenever we execute, what will happen? For us, a memory allocation will be done. So the memory name will be my class name with some hexadecimal number. Constructor. Then after that, the first memory which will be created will be my static pool. Now all the static members will be loaded. So what are the static members we have here? One static block we have. only one we have. Then next actually what, anything else? Then we have my main function, public static void main. So we have one static block and then one static main function. Okay, then as I told you actually what, always the static blocks will take the highest priority. Correct? The static block will take the highest priority. So the static block will start to execute. So when the static block start to execute, it creates a memory for me. It creates a memory for me here. So that is SIB1. So this is a static block. Creates a memory for it. Then it executes. So it executes and then prints me first static block. Static block. Then now here what I'm doing over there, constructor obj equal to new constructor. Inside the static block, I'm creating an object. Now what will happen, whenever an object is created, all the non-static blocks will be executed for me. Correct? So now an object has been created. An object is created. Now it loads all the global members of this class. It can be static or it can be non-static. So first we have static members. It will take from actually what, the static pool. So it will not take the static block over there because it's executing. So main function. Then after that I have this non-static member, because always static members will have a single copy. So that's why we take it from the static pool. Then we have actually what, one and then two non-static blocks. IIB1, IIB2. Got it. Then after that actually what, so here constructor also. So am I passing any argument here? No. So the default constructor will be executed. Then after that anything else we have, that's it. Okay, these are the members will be loaded here. Okay, so then next actually what, my non-static blocks will start to execute. So non-static block 1. So before that, for that a memory also will be created. Let me
Murali, can you just explain again this one? I didn't understand.
sure.
After, yeah.
Good. We will. I will explain again. So now what we are doing right now, we are executing actually what, the static blocks. Correct. So that's why we created an object here. Once we actually what, you want to execute from the very beginning or from the object creation inside the static?
No. Whatever you started with, no.
Yes, good. So now what I mean, so static block actually what, start to execute. So it first prints static block. Okay. Then after that I'm creating an object here. So once we create an object, what will happen? It creates me an object. It loads all the global members, correct? Of that class. So what is the object name? It is obj. Obj is the object name. So where it's created from the static block. Then next actually what will happen? It loads all the static and non-static members. Static members we know it's a single copy. So it loads from the static pool. Then non-static members will have multiple copies. It takes always the default information, integer I equal to 10. Then next IIB1 and then IIB2, two non-static blocks. IIB1, IIB2, correct? Then after that actually what? The matching constructor. So are we passing any argument here? No. So the matching constructor. Got it? The matching constructor. So now, next. So now, actually what? The non-static block starts to execute now. Okay, because whenever we create an object, what will happen? The non-static blocks will be actually what? Executed for me. Correct? Then the constructor. So here we have constructor and then the non-static blocks. So which will take the highest priority means always the non-static blocks will take the highest priority for us. Okay, the non-static blocks takes highest priority. So the first non-static block will start to execute. So now here, let me keep it. IIB1. Then after that, non-static block 1. Then after that, system.println I. Here do I have any I variable? No. Then actually what? It checks from where we got come the object. In object do we have I variable? Yes, that is 10. Got it? Then after that, the non-static block executed. Now what will happen? It deletes the memory. Then next actually what? The second non-static block, IAB2. So next IB2, it executes non-static block 2. Then next actually what? It deletes the memory. Now for everyone it's clear? Any questions, guys? Is everyone clear on this part now? Clear, right? Good. Clear? Clear for everyone? Yes, good. So next, so the IIB1 and IIB2 is executed. Next, my matching constructor. Am I passing any argument here? No. So the constructor which does not have an argument will be executed. So next, the constructor. So the constructor, I will keep it like this. So for this constructor, which does not have an argument. So now it will just print default constructor. Then comes out of it. So that time it deletes the memory. Memory is deleted. Then next actually what? Control comes to the place. So now my object is created and then it has performed this task executing the non-static blocks and then executing the constructor. All those things have been executed. Then next comes here obj.i goes to the obj. What is the I value? That is 10. 10 will be executed. Then next static block 2. Static block 2 that will be executed. Got it? Then next actually what? So for me actually what? The static block has been executed. Then it comes out of the memory, then deletes the memory. Then next actually what? After the static block has been executed, next my main function. Okay, so static block has been executed. then my main function. Local memory for ESBM string arguments. So now actually what? My main function started to execute. So now it comes here. First thing is what? Program starts. Got it? So next I'm creating an object. So now I need someone's help over there. Yeah. Okay, what will happen now? Hey, hi Shailaja. Can you help me? What will happen now if I'm creating an object? I'm creating an object for this class.
Yeah, that constructor will be called.
So an object will be created for me here.
Yeah.
Okay, an object will be created. So then what are the members will be loaded into the object? So static members will have a single copy. So what is the object name is? OBJ is what I'm given.
Yeah. And first it will.
It loads the static members because static members will have a single copy. So it loads from the static pool. Then my non-static members. So what are the non-static members?
Constructor and
One by one will come. First, will it load actually what the non-static variable?
yeah.
Yes. So integer I equal to 10. That will be loaded. Yes. Then next, these two non-static blocks will be loaded.
No.
No, it will be loaded.
Oh.
Because object, whenever we create the object only.
And non-static will have copy.
So IIB1
and IIB2.
IIB2. Yes. Then so am I passing any argument here when creating the object?
No.
No. So which constructor will be actually what loaded?
Yeah, constructor without argument will be loaded first.
Correct. Constructor without argument. Correct. Apart from that, anything will be loaded? That's it.
That's all.
Only these members will be loaded here. Okay. Then next, what will happen? For me, which will be executed first? Constructor or the non-static blocks?
Constructor.
No. The highest priority will be given to the non-static blocks only.
Okay.
So my non-static blocks only will be executed first. So IIP1, that will be executed first. So now goes to the non-static block here, prints me non-static block 1. Then after that actually was system.println I. So here when we come, do we have I local variable here? No. So from where actually what this IIP1 has been created? From this object. In this object, do we have I variable? In this object, do we have I variable?
Yeah, 10.
Yes, that is 10. Then next actually what? Control comes to the next non-static block. So before that actually what? It deletes the memory. Then actually what?
IIB2.
IIB2. IIB2.
Non-static.
So then here it comes. So it prints
Non-static block 2.
Non-static block 2. Then after that, memory will be deleted. Then after that, anything else will be executed?
No.
Yes.
It will go to system.
Constructor still is not executed, right? Because whenever we create an object,
Yeah.
constructor also should execute. Got it, right? So now a memory for the constructor will be created. Got it. Now goes here, prints me default constructor. Okay, then after that it deletes the memory. Got it, guys? Any questions so far? Then after that control comes here, obj.I goes to the obj. What is the I value?
10.
Then 10 was printed. Okay, so now I want the output of these three. I want from your side, take a paper and pen to the same concept whatever I did. Okay, so only thing is here we have given a name for the object. Here these two places I'm just creating the memory location alone, but concept remains same, the execution will remain same. Okay, only thing is you have to check over here. I'm passing the constructor with argument. That means what? Non-static blocks will be executed as usual. Only thing is constructor level right now integer value I'm passing, integer constructor will be executed. Got it? When I pass integer and double, so two non-static blocks, then my constructor integer and double will be executed. Got it? That's the only one thing I want you guys to do. Take a paper and pen. So now these three lines alone, if you execute, what will be the output? Take an object, create the object, then load the components, then which non-static blocks, then the constructor. What is the output? That is alone I want. Okay, so mandatory, I want everyone to do right now. Take a paper and pen and then do it. Okay, good. So I'll give 10 minutes of time, 8:40, 8:50. Before that, I want you guys to finish it. Okay, mandatory, everyone have to do, and then send me the output privately to me in the chat. Okay. Any questions before that, guys? Robert, Sailaja, you both understood, right? The concept of execution. Can you guys ping me as yes? Have you understood it? Can you just ping me as yes if you have understood this alone? How the execution of non-static blocks and then the constructor has been done. Clear? Robert, you're also clear? Cool. So take a paper and pen and then do this one. It's important right now because if you understand this, then it will be easy for you. Okay. Thanks, guys. A 10 minutes break. Make sure you do this one. Okay. 8:50 we'll again connect. Thank you. Yes. Are you guys able to do it? Are you guys facing any issues?
Only one question I have. In
Yes.
constructor int of a int underscore u equal to 100. What is?
Come again.
In constructor function, there
Okay.
is int u underscore.
No. It's actually, if you see here, right? So there is actually one bonding information is there. That's the one thing. It's nothing underscore or nothing different. Integer a, u is what means it's a local variable for this constructor.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
You guys want another 5 minutes?
No, we have done. So just if you ask, we'll explain.
Okay, cool, sure.
Understand whether they're right.
Cool. So now we'll execute this. So constructor obj1 equal to new constructor of 100. So now what happened? It creates another object.
OBJ.
Yes. So it's obj1. Okay. So now here I'm passing actually what? An integer value. That means what? It matches with this constructor. Correct? So what are the members will be loaded for me right now? So all the static members. So we have main function.
Main function and the integer.
Yes, correct. Then non-static members we have integer I equal to 10. Then we have IIB 1 and 2. So I'll just copy paste from here.
And then constructor of 100.
Correct. Then the constructor which accepts integer argument.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So let me know this one a little bit. Okay. So next, what will be first executed?
Non-static block.
Got it. Non-static blocks will be first executed. So that is maybe 1.
Yeah. So non-static block 1 will be printed.
Yes. Then actually what?
Then IIB 2 deletes IIB 1 memory.
Right. Then IIB 2. Then after that it prints me. Okay, non-static block 1 and then I value is 10.
Yeah.
It should come here.
Yeah.
Then the
non-static block 2.
Non-static block 2. Yes, that will be executed. Then deletes the memory. Next.
It calls that constructor and integer.
Correct. It calls the constructor which accepts the integer argument. So here integer a will be a local variable. It holds a value. What is the value I'm passing there?
100.
100. That 100 will be stored there. Then next integer u equal to 100 again. That will be stored here. Then
Int I.
So what is the I value? Here do we have I variable?
No, I is 10 now.
Correct. Because for us, this constructor starts from here.
Yes.
So here do we have I variable? Yes, the value is 10.
10. Yeah.
Yes. Then A.
100.
A value is 100. Then integer argument constructor. Okay, good. Good, Shailaja. Then after it comes out of it. That is the memory. Good. Now, hi, Robert. Hi, Robert. You there?
Hi, Murali.
Hey, Robert. Now, can you explain me this new constructor? You came a little bit late.
I know, but okay. So
Yeah. Just give it a try. Anyway, I'm there. I will be helping you.
okay, is that where the integer and the double?
Yes. Integer and double. So now what happened? It creates an object first. So an object is created, but we're not naming the object. Now, for that, 10, 20.50 matches with integer and double argument. Correct?
Okay.
It starts to load. First, static members will be taken from where?
From the static pool.
Static pool, because it will have a single copy. Then non-static members, what are the things will be loaded here?
Integer I.
Yes, superb. Then?
And then the main.
Correct. Main function is static.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Then these two non-static blocks. IIB1 and IIB2. That is, non-static blocks will be loaded for any of the constructors.
Okay.
Any of the object creation. Only constructors loads based on the argument which is passed. So I'm passing integer and double. It accepts.
Okay.
Integer and double. Correct? Got it right?
Okay.
Then next.
So it's gonna.
Now what will happen? Non-static blocks will start to execute. That has the highest priority. Correct?
Okay.
IIB1.
IIB1.
Goes here. Prints me what? Non-static block 1. We'll move here. So then here we have I variable. Here do we have I variable?
Yes.
So here we
10.
don't have I variable. From where this memory is created? From this object. Here do we have I variable?
Right. It's 10.
Yes, it will print me 10. Then next, it deletes the memory. Then again, one more non-static block starts to execute. That is IIB2. Comes from here. Then it prints me non-static block 2. After that, it should delete the memory. Next, what should happen? Non-static blocks are executed. Next, what should happen? My constructor,
block will be.
yes, which matches with the argument, it should execute. So here, so we'll have two arguments. One is integer A and double B. My A value is, what is my B value? So what is my A value?
10.
It's a 10.
Yes, I'm passing 10 here. My B value?
20.5.
Yes, 20.5. So now next, it should print integer and
Yeah.
double argument constructor. Got it, right?
Okay.
So now can you
And
execute this? Then the memory also is deleted.
And then delete it.
Yeah. Yes. Now next, what happened?
So it will create the object
Yes,
or
another object.
with the main.
Yes. So static members always should take from the static pool, the main function. Yes. Then,
And then, oops.
sorry. Yeah.
And then do you have the integer I? Oh,
Yes, correct. Integer I. Yes. For the non-static variable. Yes, correct. Then 1 and 2. What are these two things?
the non-static.
Yes, my non-static block. So I'll just copy from here the names. Correct. Then which constructor now it will be loaded?
Okay.
So first one is a decimal. The second one is a
double, and then the
correct. Yes. It loads the constructor which has a double and integer argument. Correct. Then as usual, which will be executed in priority?
The IIB
yes.
2.
Yes, my IIB 1 and IIB 2. So already we have done a number of times. So I am just taking it directly. The non-static block 1. Then my I variable is what? 10.
10.
Then after that,
The double.
then non-static block 2.
All right. 20.5.
Yes. So then after that, so for a section, not two non-static blocks have been executed. Then my matching constructor. Matching constructor will be double and integer argument constructor. Then after that comes out of the main function. The memory is deleted. Comes out of the entire program. The entire memory will be deleted. By whom? By the garbage collector. That's it. Clear? Clear for everyone? How to use non-static blocks? How to use constructor?
Yeah.
Highest priority always given to the non-static block. Irrespective of any of object creation, non-static blocks will be executed. Constructors will be executed based on the arguments. Based on the arguments only, that will be executed. Clear, right? Clear for everyone?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So that's it about actually what constructors and static and non-static blocks. So let me go here. Okay. So here. Okay, we'll see what are the things we have seen still now. So we have seen what is variables and what is data types. What is the difference between a global and a local variable we know. Then we have seen how to use functions, the functions with arguments, functions with actually what? The return types we have seen. We know the difference between static and non-static we have seen. Then today we have seen what is static and non-static blocks. Then we have seen actually what method overloading concept. That is, the functions with arguments are called as method overloading. Then we have seen what is constructor. Okay, so these are things we have covered so far. So next we will go for string concatenation. It's an easy topic, but an important topic also. So string concatenation. So here, so I'm going to give hello plus world. So what will be the output? Anything added with a string will be added as a string. Okay, will be concatenated, will be joined together. Right click, run as Java application. Hello world. Same thing, CISO n plus 20. So both are numbers. So now what will be the output?
30.
30.
So it works as arithmetic.
Correct. Because a number, when we are trying to add, it will be a number only. Same thing now. CISO 10 plus 20. So now what's the thing? Right now 10 is an integer variable. 20 is a string. Okay. So now what will happen? Can anyone tell me?
10,
10 plus 20.
10, 20. Correct.
10, 20, yeah. 10.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. It is joined together, concatenated.
Yeah.
Got it, right? Same thing if I give here CISO 10 plus 20 plus 30. Just a minute, please.
It gives 10, 50. 50.
So now it will be 10 plus 20. So anything that execution starts from left hand side to right hand side. Okay.
Right.
So that will be 10 plus 20 will become as 10, 20.
10, 10, 20.
Yes. Then 20, 20 will become as a string. 10, 20 plus 30 will become as 10, 20, 30.
Oh,
Got it, right?
okay. Oh,
Same thing if I give here 10 plus 20 plus 30. Now can anyone tell me what will be the output?
oh yeah, that's 30 plus 30, 30.
Correct. Why? Just give me.
Left hand side, yeah.
Give me a minute, please. Sorry. Yeah. So execution. Tell me what is the reason? Why is 30 plus 30?
It starts from left hand side, so it finds first place 10, then plus 20, so it's 30.
Correct. So left hand side to right hand side will become 10 plus 20 will become as 30.
30.
Then 30 plus 30 will be added together. So now the same thing. This one. I'm going to give it like this. So this addition, I'm giving it in parentheses. Now can anyone tell me what will be the output?
1050.
Yeah.
Correct. Why? Because anything given inside parentheses that takes priority. First it will finish this task, then after that only it will come over here. And 50. Clear, right?
Yeah.
Superb. So now let me just confuse you a little bit. So I'll show you one small example. I want you guys to give me the output for this. So whatever we saw directly with the numbers, now we are seeing actually what with the help of variables. Because in real-time situation, always you will be dealing with variables only. Okay, so there are 3 string variables x, y, z, hello world, and then 100. That is also a string. 2 integer variables, that is 100 and 200, which is integer. Okay, so now I want everyone to give this output. So if you want, for your understanding, in the top I have 10 plus 200, both are numbers, means it's 300. Hello plus world, both are string, will become as a string joined together. Hello plus 100, what will happen? 100 is a string, 200 becomes as a string 100, 200. So like that, same concept we are doing with help of actually what variables right now. Now I want output for everyone. So I'll just give you 5 minutes of time. So do it, then send me in a private chat window. So we'll confirm whether it's correct. Okay, I want everyone to do and send me in a private chat window the output of this. Okay, cool guys. So 9:20 we'll again connect. So I want the output for this. Thank you. Thank you guys. It's good. So we'll see whether your output matches properly. Cool. Great. So first is x plus y. X is what? Hello. Y is world. So that gives me hello and world. Then a plus b. A is what? 100. B is what? 200. So both are integers. That gives me
300.
X plus a. X is what?
Hello.
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 A is what? 100. Gives me hello 100. Then x plus y plus a plus b. X is what? Hello.
Hello. World.
World. A plus b, what will happen?
100.
Correct.
100, 200.
And 200.
Correct. Because anything added to a string will become a string only. Then a plus b. So now a is what? 100. B is 200. What will be the output?
300.
300.
Correct.
300. Hello world.
Correct. Hello world. Now x plus a plus y plus b.
Hello 100. World 200.
Hello.
Hello.
100.
100.
World 200.
World. Then it's 200.
200.
Yes. Then x plus a plus x is what? Hello.
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 Then a plus b is
100.
200. 100 and 200.
correct. 100, 200. Then next is
World.
world. Then a plus x plus a is what? 100.
100.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry. Then
Hello.
hello
World.
world
200.
200.
Then 100.
Yes, a is 100.
Hello.
Hello. B
200.
is 200.
200.
World.
World.
Then hello.
X is hello.
Hello. 300.
Correct.
300.
In
300 world.
gives
World.
then it's world. That's it. Good. Good guys. So everyone clear about this concatenation part? Clear, right?
Yeah.
Because why means the reason behind this, why I want everyone to be clear means because this is so much used in actually what our Selenium. So for example, whenever we read some information from our application, we used to actually what concatenate and then do the steps. So where the string concatenation plays a major role in Selenium.
Okay.
Cool. Next, we'll go first understanding about string class. So that also which is important. So here we are going to see about the substrings and then equals, ignore case, all those stuffs. Okay. So here I have two strings, str and str1. Okay. So the difference between these two strings are what means the only one thing here it is a lowercase h, here it is uppercase. That's a only one thing, a lowercase and uppercase. So first thing str dot equals str1. What is str? That is this string. str1 is what? This string. Okay. So I'm comparing whether these two strings are equal. Okay. So what will happen? The range have started here. The range have started here. Is it actually what going to compare? Both are equal? No. There is. It's not case sensitive. It is case sensitive. So the cases are different here. Okay. So this gives me false for it. See. It gives me false. Then str dot equals ignore case str1. Now what I'm doing, that is saying compare it with the, if it is case sensitive. Compare it, it should not be case sensitive. Okay, so str dot equals ignore case str1. So now what will happen?
True.
Right? If everything will become as a lower case, then only the comparison will be started. So that gives me true. Got it right? So the first one equals is case sensitive. The second one equals ignore case is not case sensitive. Then str dot length. So what is the length? So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That is, even the spaces are counted as a length there. Got it? That's what the length, it was given as 27. Clear on this part, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next is str dot caret 5, the character at the 5th position. So it's giving me A here. We'll see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th position is R, but it's giving actually what for A. What does that means? The character at the 5th index position is what it gets. Index position always starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the character at the 5th index position is what this gives me. Next, str dot index of yes. The name itself says actually what? Find the index of yes. That is index of the yes position. Okay, so the first yes. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 is the index position of yes. That's what we are getting. Okay. Now, next I'm saying actually what? Find the index of actually what? Yes position after the from the 9th index position. Okay, from the 9th index position, find the next yes. So this is yes. Here is what 8 is index position. So from here I'm starting. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 is the next index position of yes. That is what I'm trying to do here. It is actually what? Trying to find the second index position of yes. Okay. So, but this is not the right way to actually what? Find the second index position or the third index position of yes. What is the best way to find the second or third index position of yes means? Okay. So, str dot index of yes, what it gives me? 8. So from where I'm starting here, it is 9. Instead of giving it like this, I can just give str dot index of yes, that gives me 8. 8 plus 1 is what? 9. So I can just give it as like this. So it's not hard coded. Okay. Any point of time, in case if I have the best range have started here, if I give, now what will happen? The index position of yes right now will be what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Okay, 6 is the first index position of yes. Then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is the second index position of yes. That we will get there. Got it? See here. Here it is yes, comma 9. The next is str index position of yes, comma str index of position of yes plus 1. Instead of giving it as 9 over here, I'm giving actually what? Plus 1. So because here the yes index position is actually what? Different. The first yes position. See now. See here. str dot character of 5th position. Right now it is different. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, it is E. E is what we are getting. Then after that, index of yes. So the index of yes is what? 6. Index of yes comma 9. So that is what here from the 9th position. If you see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here it's giving me 13. Okay, so here it's giving me actually what? Again 13 here also. In case if there is no yes here, the bit rains have started here. So this time you see character of index position of 5 is what? It is E. Okay, index of yes is what? This is the first index, that is 12. Got it? So now yes command 9. After the 9th position started, again it's giving me actually what? The same this one. But for me, I want the second index position of yes. So that is this one. So here what will happen? I have given str index of yes gives me actually what? 12. 12 plus 1 is what? 13. So I'm giving here like this. So it's find the index position of yes, that is 19. For this, it gives me 19 here. Got it right for everyone?
The +1 indicates the next occurrence of S, right?
The +1 indicates, so that is str.index of yes is what for me?
It's index of S, first occurrence
First
of
index of yes. I want the second index, right? So if I start the search from the index position of actually first yes +1, okay, from there if I start the search, I will get the second index position of yes, correct?
So it means the next occurrence of S, right?
Next occurrence
+1.
of yes, correct. +1. Got it. No, it is like the index position I'm saying over here. So the bit range. So for that, the first index position of yes is what? 12. So if I start the search from the 13, then only I can find the second index position of yes. Am I right? Got it right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing here in this place. That's what here I'm getting 19. Got it?
Yeah. Morley, I have a question.
Yes, Robert.
Yeah, if I want to find out the character for index 9, let's say the one you have for line 12.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it's uppercase or lowercase. Can I do like, you know,
once you
can I check for both uppercase and lowercase at the same time?
Yes. So it gets me actually whatever the string is present there. It does not checks whether actually what it is a lowercase or uppercase. So that will not be a problem for us.
Okay. What about like for line 12? You're looking for index or maybe what 30? Yeah, that one.
Yes, command 9. That means what?
If you index of the character in index number 9.
So what's happening here means in this line 12, I want to start my search from 9th index position and then find the yes.
Okay.
So that means 0.
But, right.
Yeah.
But if the string has an error, it's let's say the 9th index is uppercase S, it will not find it, right?
Okay, you are saying this is actually what if I give it like this, capital yes.
Right.
Yes,
So,
that will not find out. So it is case sensitive already.
Can we check both lowercase and uppercase?
Usually we'll go with case sensitive because anything gives in a string will be actually what treated as actually whatever it is present there.
Okay. Okay.
So this will not find over there. So if you see, if I give here only the capital yes.
Right.
Can you see?
So there's an error.
It's -1. That is, I don't have actually what? An uppercase yes here. When we don't have that information, it gives me -1 for it.
So -1 is like a code?
Correct. -1 is like a code. We don't have that information.
Okay.
Got it right?
Yes.
Good. So any questions so far for anyone?
No, this one is kind of easy.
Super. Yeah, good. So then I'll just come back to the normal one. lowercase, yes. Okay, so now we know how to find actually what the second index position of yes. Now if I want to find the third index position of yes, means what will do? So simple. This one gets me the first index position of yes, correct? Then I'm giving actually what information of this one plus one will give the next index position of the first yes. Then this will get me the second index position of yes. Now I want the third index position of yes, means so this actually what gives me actually what the second index position of yes, that is 15. Got it? Now if I give this one str index of yes comma this information plus one will help me to find the third index position of yes. But here we don't have the third index third yes, it gives me minus one.
Okay.
Got it? Then str index of yes comma 25. After the 25th position, do we have this the 25th position here? Okay, so do we have after that yes? No, for that
No.
it gives me minus one. str index of hello, do we have hello here?
No.
No, gives me minus one. That is whenever we don't have that string in my string, it gives me minus one. It does not throw an error, it gives me minus one. str index of star, do we have star here?
Yes.
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 So the first index position of that word is what? Yes. So for that, it is 15. Gives me 15 for that.
So it only finds for the first character of that word, right?
It finds the word and then the first letter of the word index position it gives me.
Yeah.
That's what here. Okay, see? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Got it right?
Okay.
Now the next thing. So so what I'm doing here, can anyone tell me here?
You are trying to search the next index of word of star.
Correct. That's
So
it.
it doesn't have any occurrence.
So it gives me
Minus one.
minus one. Good. So next, the important thing. So which we will be using it mandatory. That is substring. So what is the substring here means? Okay. So str.substring 8, 16. I'm giving some numbers here. What is that it's going to do? It's giving me yes space have space yes. So what is that here if you see? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the first one is indicates actually what the 8 index position where to start. Got it? The next is 16. This is 8, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. But here I'm getting till yes only. That means 15. That is the index position of 16 minus 1. It gets me. So before the index position of 16, get me the information. Start from the 8th index position, then end before the 16th index position. The before the index position of 16 is this one. Gets me yes space have space yes. Got it right?
Okay.
That is what a substring will do. Then I'm giving some dashes. Yes, dear, the rains have started here. Okay. The next thing, str dot split of a space. So what is my str? Is this one. So based on the spaces, I'm going to split it. Okay, so this is also it's important, we will be using it. Okay, so before we know how to get the substring, that is take a word from one place to one place. Okay, so we took the information. Now the thing is, based on one string, I'm splitting the words. So now what will happen when I give str dot split of space, it gets the rains have started here. Totally 5 strings it will get. So that 5 strings I am trying to store it under a string array. What is the string array means? So simple. Here if you see, when I give integer a is equal to 10, what will happen? It will create one memory location, correct?
For A.
One memory location. The memory location name will be A. Then it will store 10. Now I have multiple values I want to store in a memory location, means we will go with arrays. See, string A, okay, I'll give B is equal to, if I give, or I'll make it as integer only so that it's easy for you. Integer B is equal to 10, 20, 30. Okay, so this time what will happen right now for me? 1, 2, 3. So totally 3 memory locations will be created.
For B.
So this is B.
B.
It stores
10,
10,
20, 30.
and then 30. Okay, so here it will have index location 0, 1, and 2. But 10, 20, and 30. So now, in case if I want to retrieve any values over here, I need to keep it like this. So B of 0th index position. So B of first index position. So B of second index position. So that will get me 10, 20, and then 30 as my output. Got it, right? Also I can do it like this. So if I give SIZO B dot length. Okay, so for this, what will be my output over there means, so for B dot length, it will give me actually what? 1, 2, 3. So 3 will be the length of it.
Oh.
Got it?
Yeah. Okay.
So then next is actually what? I can also run through a for loop. So index location starts with what? 0. Integer. Give me a minute. For integer I is equal to 0. Start index location from 0. Then the length is what is giving 3. So my index location starts with 0 and then ends with 2. So I can give I is less than B dot length. Got it? Then I plus plus. So here I can give SIZO B of I. So what will happen? What is my I value? Initially it is 0. So for me in the loop level, what's happening? So this loop still now we have not seen. Okay, so I'm just giving you an heads up over there. Okay, loops we will see in a detailed way later. Okay, no need to worry about that. So starting the loop from 0, ending the loop actually what? Here based on actually what? Less than the length. That is length is 3. Less than 3 is actually what? Till 2 should run. Okay, initially my I value is what? 0. 0 is less than actually what? 3? Yes, 0 is less than 3. Comes inside. What is B of 0? 10. Then next is actually what? It comes over here. I value will be incremented to 1. 1 is less than 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then comes here B of 1. B of 1 is what?
20.
20. Then comes here. I value will be incremented by plus 1. That will be 2 is less than 3?
Yeah.
Yes. So B of 2. B of 2 will be what? 30. Then comes inside. Now I value will be incremented by 3. 3 is less than 3?
Yeah.
No. 3 is not less than 3. Comes out of it.
Equal.
So it will be printed for me as 10, 20, and then 30. Got it? Any questions for anyone on this so far?
No.
All are clear, right? Good. 10, 20, 30. Yes. Then next is, we'll come here. Same concept. Here I have taken. So I'll take my string here. We'll go a little bit slow. So that's okay actually, what if you're going slow, but we should understand it. In case if you think that I'm dragging so much, please let me know. Okay, so now I'm creating one temp array where I'm giving str.split of spaces. So here this is the place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So totally 5 is there. So totally for me, 5 memory locations should be created. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a temp array.
Hey, Marley?
Yes.
Why is it five
Because
memory location?
this is the first one is based on the space when we put it. It's the
Okay.
reigns have.
So you don't count the spaces. You don't count the.
Correct. Based on the spaces only we are splitting them.
Okay.
Because that's why the spaces will not be a part.
Okay.
Based on that only the split has happened. Then here. Got it? So this will be 0 and 1 and 2 and 3 and this will be 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Based on that the split has happened. Then system.println temp.length. So what is the length? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5. So 5 will be the length of it. Then I'm starting it from 0. Why? Because the index location starts with 0. Then less than 5. Temp.length is 5. Got it? I is less than 5.
Yeah.
Then I plus plus. So first temp of I. What is my I value initially? 0. 0. Correct. So temp of 0 goes to the temp. 0th value is what? The. So the will be printed. Then after that actually what? Next it will be actually what? I value will be what? 1. So now actually what? Temp of 1. What is that? Range. Then after that next actually what? It will be 2. Temp of 2. That will be what? Half. Then the temp value will be, so the I value will be increased to 3. Then temp of 3. That will be what? 3. Started. Then next actually what? I value will become as 4. So temp of 4 it will be here. Got it? Any questions for anyone on this? The rains have started here. Understood guys? Clear?
Yes.
This is how it works. So that's what here we got. The temp dot length is what? 5. Then the rains have started here for this for loop. Got it? Clear for you also, Shailaja?
Yeah.
Good. So next, string x is equal to 100. Then now I want to convert the string as an integer. So for that, we have to use the wrapper class integer. When I give integer.parseInt of x, when I give integer.parseInt of x, what will happen right now for me? So this will convert the value which is given over here. So what is the value there? It is 100. That 100 will be converted to a string integer here. So 100, which was a string, will be converted to an integer. Then I'm giving I. So value is 100. Then I plus 10. 100 is an integer. 100 plus 10, it will become as 110. Then x plus 10. What is x? That is 100, which is a string.
String.
100 plus 10 becomes as a
110.
concatenation 100 10. Now I'm having two variables, x, y, and then z. Okay, so hello 100 and then hello. Integer.parseInt of xy. Xy is what? Hello 100, which is a string. So it's a word. Can we convert this information to a integer? No. For that, it will throw me an error. That is what? Number format exception error. Got it? So for input string hello 100, where in the line number string class, my class name is actually what? String class. In the line number 36, that's the place the error comes. Got it right? Any questions for anyone on this? Anyone has any questions on this?
No.
So this is about string class. Okay. So main thing I want everyone to know about actually what? The substring, and then after that the usage of this index position, all those things. Okay. Taking the second, usually we search actually what the second word or the first, third word like that. So that time we should know about this.
Only the parseInt is the inbuilt function, right? Conversion function.
Correct. It's a
Like that, how many are there that conversion functions?
for every wrapper class we have it. So double also has, everything has. So usually we'll go with actually what? Integer.
Okay.
Okay, right? Any questions? Yes. Good. Okay. So we have seen about the string concatenation also. The next thing we will see about post and pre-increment and decrement. So again, we'll have actually what? A break. Guys, I know that I'm giving a lot of breaks because why means I know for sure you guys can sit for max for listening a topic only for half an hour or something. That's why I'm giving a lot of breaks. But if you feel that actually what breaks are more, let me know so that I will reduce it. Otherwise, I will be giving for every topic a 5 minutes break. Then we will start. Yeah, whatever we are doing today is okay, right? You guys are comfortable, right? The break timings.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just don't want fully sit and then I need to teach, because what will happen means that time you get bored. That's why relax for 5 minutes, then again come for the next topic. Relax for 5 minutes, then come for the next topic. That's what we are doing there. Okay. Cool guys. So another 5 minutes break. By 10 o'clock we'll again start. Okay. Thank you. Yes. So we'll continue the session now. Okay. So now we are going to start with post increment and then pre increment. So for that. Please give me a minute. I am just getting a call, important call. Sorry guys, so I just want to take that call. Good. Okay, so now next we'll go for the post increment and pre-increment. So shall we continue?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So now for the post and pre-increment over there. So there are two types of operator. One is binary, another one is unary. So still now we have seen about binary operators in our schools and colleges and wherever we have used. That is always it will have only one operator, a plus, minus, or multiplication or division, whatever it is there. So then two operands. So a plus b or a minus b, a divided b, like that. So 10 plus 20 or 10 minus 20, like that. We have two operands and then one operator. That is what a binary. Unary is what means so simple. Here it's a reverse. It will have two operators and then only one operand. So that is I plus plus minus minus I. Okay, I plus plus or I minus minus or plus plus I or minus minus I. So that is only one operand, two operator. So what this is going to do means so simple. I plus plus means I plus one. Okay, plus plus I means actually what? The same concept only, actually what? It will be anything, it will be incremented the I value by plus one. But what is the changes is going to happen over here? That's what we are going to see. Okay, so I plus plus or I minus minus or plus plus I or minus minus I. So what is the difference here? That's what we're going to see. So here I have integer I equal to 0. Okay, integer I equal to 0. Then integer j equal to I plus 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 I plus plus. Okay, so what is my I value right now over here? That will be added with plus 1. Then plus I value, then added with plus 1. That's what we are going to do. So how that is going to work, we will see in detail. Okay, so simple concept. So what we are seeing right now is a unary operator. So my I value is 0. So initially it will have one memory location called I. The value of that is 0. Then the next one is actually what? Another one more memory location J. What is the value of J? Okay, so I value is initially 0, correct? Then J. So that is I plus plus. So what is my I value? That is 0. So that will be taken as 0 here. Then plus plus. Now what will happen? It will increment the I value by plus 1. That will become as 0 plus 1 is 1 here. Got it? Then again plus. Then I plus plus. So what is the current I value right now? It is 1. That will be taken here. Okay. Then after that actually what? It will be incremented by plus 1 I value. That will be 2 now. That is finally if you see the I value will be 2. Then the J value will be 1. I value will be 2, J value will be 1. Correct? So here there are two concepts. One is pre-increment or decrement. Correct? The another one is post increment or decrement. Pre-increment or decrement, post-increment or decrement. That's the thing. So pre-increment or decrement means it is plus plus I or minus minus I. Post-increment means I plus plus and then I minus minus. What is the difference is going to do means, okay? So what this will do means, first increment the I value. It will first increment the I value, then takes the I value for usage. Got it? That's what this pre-increment will do. First it increment the I value, then only it takes the I value for the usage. Okay. The same thing here, post increment and then decrement, what it will do means it will first, okay, use the I value. First use the I value, that is current I value. Then increments the I memory location. So here of I value, I can say first increment the I memory location, then takes the I value for usage. Got it? Here first use the current I value, then increment the I memory location. That's the difference. Got it? So once again we will see right now. So I value is 0. I value is 0. Then j equal to I plus 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 I plus plus. So first is what? I. So this concept is called post increment. Correct? That is first use the current I value. So I comes first, right? So what is the I value? Current I value, that is 0. So use the current I value. Then plus plus, right? Then increment the I value by plus 1, the memory location. First I utilize the current I value, then I incremented the I memory location. Got it? Then plus. Again I plus plus. So what is the current I value? 1. That I should utilize. Then after that, increment the I memory location by plus 1. That is 1 plus 1 is 2. That's the thing. Got it? Then 0 plus 1 is 1. The j value will be stored as 1 here. Got it? Any questions for anyone on this? See right now. What is the I value? What is the j value? It will be I value is 2, j value is 1. I value is 2, j value is 1. Same thing in case if I give plus plus I plus 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 I, I'm going to give. So what will be the output? We'll see. Okay. So now we'll see. What is my I value? So I value is what? 0. Now j plus plus I plus 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 I. So plus plus I. So that means what? Pre-increment. Correct? First increment the I memory location by 1. So that is I value 0. 0 plus 1 is what? 1. Then take the I value for our usage. So take it here. Got it? Then again plus plus I. That means what? First increment the I value by 1. That is 1 plus 1 is 2. Then take it. That will be 2. Got it? Then after that actually what? 1 plus 2 is what? 3. J value is 3. So that is I value. It is plus plus I or I plus plus. It remains same. There is no change on the I value. But j value actually what? Based on whether it's post increment or pre increment, the value changes for j. Got it? See now. Before it is 2 and 1. Now it will be I value is what? 2. J value is 3. Understood, guys? What understood, everyone? The difference between pre and post increment? Clear, right?
Yes.
Super. Good. So now I'm going to give you one program. I want you guys to execute this. I want you guys to execute this. So everyone take in a way that actually what? Take I memory location and J memory location. So I plus plus means what? First you take the I value, then only memory location should be incremented. Plus plus I means actually what? First increment the I value, then only it should take the value. Same follows for minus minus also. I minus minus means first you take the I value, then only you should decrement the I value by -1. Same thing, minus minus I means first you decrement the I value by -1, then take the value. Got it right? Understood, guys? Can you do this?
Yeah, we can try.
Okay. Yes, take a paper and pen and then do it. Then finally check what is I value, J value. And again, I will do that. Then we will see whether you're able to do it. Because once you practice, then only you will be clear. Okay. So make sure you guys are practicing for everything, whatever I'm saying. Take a paper and pen and do this. We will see again. Okay. So again, a 5 minutes, not a 5 minutes, just 2 to 3 minutes only, because this can be done easily. Okay, take 5 minutes only. Take 5 minutes break. Then take a paper and pen and then do it. Then send me what is the I value, J value. Yeah. Thanks, guys. A 5 minutes break.
ಅದೇನು ಬೇಕು ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೇವ್ರೆ ಇದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನಿಮೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಈ ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತದ ನನಗೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ
Hey guys, anyone tried? Anyone tried?
Kinda.
Kind of, okay. Cool.
Right.
Cool. So let me explain. So I'll do it. Cool. So now integer I equal to 1, integer j equal to I plus I minus minus, all those things, right? So we'll see one by one. So here first let me divide what is the I value and then what is the j value. So I, so what is my current I value? That is 1, correct? So hey Robert, can you help me right now? So I plus what should happen now?
Yeah.
So I plus that means I comes first. That means what we should do?
Increment I
No.
may.
It's a post increment. So that means first take the I value. When I comes first take the I current I value. Got it right? Then
Okay.
after that only increment. Now increment the I value by plus 1. That becomes as 2.
Okay.
Got it? The same thing. Now can you tell me what will happen next? I minus minus. So I comes first means?
So first I will be 2.
Correct. First take the I value here 2. Then only decrement by
Then decrement by 1.
minus 1. So this becomes as 2 minus 1 will become as
1.
1. Correct. Yes. Then minus. Now what's the thing? Minus minus I. Minus comes first. That means what should happen?
It's a pre-increment.
Yes.
So
First
1.
correct. First decrement the I value by minus 1. So already my I value is 1. 1 minus 1 will become as
0.
0. Then after that actually what? Take the I value here. Understood, right? So I comes first means take the I value first. Then after that only actually what? Increment. When plus plus or minus minus comes, first increment the I value in memory location. Then only utilize it here.
Okay.
Got it? Then again plus. Now, hi Shailaja, can you tell me now?
yeah, it will be 1.
So plus I. That means what should happen?
It will be incremented, a pre-increment by 1 and then use the value.
Correct. In the memory location, first increment by plus 1.
Yeah.
0 plus 1 is 1.
1.
Then take it.
Yeah. Again minus.
Minus.
Again it will go and take the I value. Pre-increment by 1.
Plus I. That means increment the I memory location by
1.
That is 1 plus 1 is
2.
2.
So it will use the value 2.
Correct. Then plus.
Yeah. And this plus 2.
I plus. That means what should happen?
First it will use the value.
Correct.
Existing value 2.
Yes.
And then it will increment by 1 in memory.
Super. Plus 1 is 3. Hey, good. Hey, thanks, Shailaja. Super. Good. Hey, Robert, can you tell me for the next one? Hey, hi, Robert. Can you tell me for the next one?
Yeah.
Plus.
So you'll use the current value of I, which is 3.
Super. Yes.
And then decrement by 1.
Yes, that I value finally will become as
2.
So now J value will be 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 minus 0 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. So J value is 7. Okay. So we'll see. I value is 2. J value is 7. Got it right? I value finally is 2. J value is 7.
Okay.
The same concept. The next one. Hopefully now you guys can do it by yourself. Now can you try this? This one program alone, I just want you to try. Then it's like you guys have understood post increment and pre increment. Can you guys try now? This is the last program. With this, we'll stop it for today. Okay, just take a 5 minutes again. By 10:40, we'll again meet. Okay, this is a one program alone. Just do it, because then only it'll be easy for you guys. So let me put it over here. I'll increase the font size a little bit. So what is my I value? What is my J value? I want. Okay, so by 10:40, we'll again connect. Thank you. Hey guys, you guys are able to do now? Okay, shall we try?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so now we have actually what? Initially I value is what? 0.
Right.
Then the j value is what we have to find. So first actually what is minus I. So Robert, can you tell me minus I? So minus when it comes first, what should happen?
Well, it takes the current value of I, 0.
No. That is,
and then -1.
yes, correct. I value will be first decremented because when
Right.
addition or subtraction comes first over there, that should change the memory location information. Then take the value from the memory location. Okay, right?
Right.
Cool.
And then -1, and then increment by 1, it will be 0.
Super. So I plus plus. So now take the current value of I, that is -1. So
Right.
that is -1. Then
Plus
after
1,
that,
increment by 1, so that will be 0.
0. Superb. Yes. Then plus I minus. That means what should happen? What is the current I value?
0.
0 will be taken here. Then only actually what? It should
And then
decrement.
increment by 1, so it will be 1.
-1. No, decrement.
-1. Decrement.
Yes.
Right.
Superb. That's it. A good man. Shailaja, now can you tell me plus I, what should happen?
For me, only.
Yes. So plus I, what should happen now?
Plus y is 0. No.
Correct. So now plus I. So first actually what? I value will be incremented by +1, that becomes as 0.
0.
Then I value will be what? 0.
0.
Then plus. Then plus I.
Yeah. Pre-increment by 1 plus 1. So it will be 1. Yeah.
Correct. First increment I memory location, then take the value. Then plus I minus. That means what should happen?
Use the existing value 1 and then it will again decrement by -1. So it will be 0.
Correct. Memory location becomes as 0. So -1 it will be -2. -2 plus 0 it will be -2. -2 plus 1 it will be -1. -1 plus 1 it will become as 0. So my j value will become as 0. So that is my I value is 0. The j value also is 0. Yeah, everyone clear, guys?
Yes.
Good. So with this, I'll stop for today. Then I'm going to give you some assignments over here. So you guys can try that, which will give you more clarity. Okay, right?
Okay.
Cool, guys. So with this, I'll stop for today. Then tomorrow, same time, morning 7:30, we will connect. So today we have seen for post increment and then pre-increment also. Okay. So tomorrow we'll again. So string class also we have seen.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.